Great morning, great morning, great morning. I am Nicole D. Jones, and I am just happy and grateful for another day. I'm happy and grateful for life. I'm happy and grateful for you. I say it all the time. It's going to sound like I'm beating a dead horse, but I mean it. I am happy and grateful for another day to have an opportunity to look at me. I'm happy and grateful for another day just to be able to right my wrongs. Like, I'm telling you, if we could really put ourselves in a mindset where what we're focused on is us, man, like that is how we really begin to learn how to be unapologetically who we are, okay? And like I tell you, being unapologetically me, I'm learning to do it through a posture of submission to Jehovah God, and it allows me to walk out humility. It doesn't make me perfect, okay? It does not. I do things wrong all the time, but it puts me in a mindset and in a posture where I can appreciate the things that I go through. I can appreciate people, okay? Because ultimately I appreciate me. So I'm just happy and grateful for another day. I'm happy and grateful for life. I don't take waking up for granted. I don't take it lightly, and you should not either, okay? I'm happy and grateful that it's Manifest Monday, and on this day, we can speak those things that are not as though they are, all right? We have that authority and we have that power. You have to know that. You got to get that for yourself. You got to know that you're healthy. You have to know that you're wealthy, and you have to know that you're prosperous, okay? No matter what situations don't define you, you have to know this, okay? But we're going to continue with the law. And so far, I hope y'all have enjoyed it. I know I have. It has been an eye-opening journey. It's a part of my journey that has just been eye-opening for me. But the law of difference, the law of mind, the law of recognition, the law of two, the law of place, and we're going to continue the law of honor. The law of honor, okay? And we went over on Friday that every sin on earth is a sin of dishonor, that there were 10 commandments, and the first 4 were the things that we do of God. The last 6 were the commandments towards people. And that first commandment, which was the 5th commandment, is honor our mother and father, that things will go well with you all the days of your life. Another version says that ye may have long life. I believe wholeheartedly that when you can honor your mother and father, you add life to yourself. You add days to yourself, okay? Wisdom is the most important that you will hear on this journey. Your future is determined by who you choose to honor, okay? Who you choose to honor. All blessings come through a chain of authority. God rules the universe through conversation. So your future depends on the conversations that you have, okay? Now, if that's what God did, like, all right, now, don't think that you can't for y'all introverted people, all right? Everything that you're waiting to know can be found in a conversation. Conversation is a seed for knowledge. Knowledge is the seed for change. Changes are always proportioned to your knowledge. That's so key, okay? Your change can only grow to the level or to the capacity of your knowledge, all right? But you have to understand that no one can change your life until you choose to change what you know, all right? The way that you're living, you're living your knowledge, all right? So your lifestyle, it goes as far as your knowledge, all right? So if I can change what you know, then I can change what you do. When we can get to a point where we can change, when we're willing through honor to listen to our mentor, to listen to our hero, to get out of the whole little victimization that we go through into our mind and switch it to being victorious, all right? We can change what we do, okay? You want to make sure, because honor has a sound. There's a sound to honor. So in every conversation, whenever you're talking, whatever you're watching, whatever is coming into your ear gates, you want to listen for information, passion, desires, the sound of honor. All right? Information, passion, desire, and the sound of honor. Okay? We don't have a lot of time to discern someone's character. So you have to be, you got to train yourself to do that. Train yourself to start listening. What are they talking about? Are they, and then are they just like selling me wolf tickets, or like, are they really sincere? Okay? That's passion. When someone is sincere, you hear the passion in them, all right? And then their desires. What are they striving for? What are their goals? What are they looking to accomplish? And then that's what's going to discern someone's character for you. All right. So you must know who they honor. All right. Cannot change your world until you change who you choose to honor. And that's where we stop. And one thing I want to touch on, because the last thing I said to you was flaws are divine design, not a human choice. Your weaknesses are undeniable. But I want you to understand, because I said it, but know that your flaws often disguise your greatness. Okay? I said that when we ended the call, but I kind of wanted to piggyback up onto that before we move forward with honor. All right? So you got to know that your greatness is where you're most vulnerable. So with your flaws, they're designed. They're not what does it say? Because I don't want to misquote. Design, they're divine design. Flaws are divine design, not a human choice. Your weaknesses are undeniable. So you got to stop looking at your flaws as something like it's your fault. It's not your fault. When you can begin to understand that most of the time, well, no, all the time, because it just is what it is. It's to disguise your greatness. And what does that mean? That means because, we're learning everyone shouldn't have access to you, okay? So when you're dealing with somebody where all they can do is tell you everything you've done wrong, they shouldn't be in your circle. When you're dealing with someone who takes your flaws or your weaknesses and use them to their advantage, that is a manipulator. That is not what's in your purpose and your plan. These things disguise your greatness, okay? Because if you think about the greatness in you, everyone should not be able to touch it. Everyone should not be able to have their hand on it to mold it and to make it. So you got to understand flaws are divinely designed for us, okay? They're not your fault. But when you have people who take your flaws and use it to their advantage, they're not the ones, okay? They're not the potter for the clay. They're not the ones who are going to help mold you and make you for your greatness, all right? So I wanted to say that today. But as we continue with honor, all right? And like I said, it has a sound. So your conversations, you want to make sure you're listening for honor. You want to make sure that you're looking at who someone else is honoring, because whoever they're honoring, they're listening to, and whoever they're listening to is feeding them. And whatever's being fed in them, when they talk to you, is going to be fed in you. All right. This is another thing. And I can't remember where it's in here, but it hit me. You can have behavior from a heart that has no honor. I'm going to say that again. If you're taking notes, write this down. You can have behavior from a heart that has no honor. What does that mean? You can be taught to be mannerable. You can be taught to be respectful. That does not mean because that person is respectfully speaking to you that they honor you. Okay? It doesn't mean that. So you think about, I know for me, I have kids, and they get tired of hearing me say the same thing. in my head, if you stop doing it, you wouldn't keep hearing it. But that's just me. But you'll be like, I'll tell Jaden, like, Jaden, go, turn the iPad off and go upstairs and, okay, mommy. Yes, mommy. Okay. That's just because a little boy, I'm training him up. He respectful, okay? He know what to say, when to say. Then when I walk up the stairs, he's still like this. All right? That's not honor. He didn't honor what I said. He's just mannerable enough to know the correct response. So you got to know the difference of that, all right? So you have to know that you can you can have behavior from a heart that has no honor. See, this is why it's important. And when you want to learn someone's character, you got to look at the whole thing, because a lot of people sell wolf tickets and we buy them. All right. You know how you find someone who got a gift to gab or whatever, jack of all trades, master of none. Okay. Great intentions. They're mannerable. They may have even taken etiquette class, but that does not mean that they have honor in their heart. Okay. So what does honor look like? Honor protects, honor corrects, honor submits, and honor is willing to listen. All right. The law of honor, you need to know what it looks like. Okay. It protects, it corrects, it submits, and it's willing to listen. So if you have someone that you are choosing as a mentor, all right, you're choosing to honor them. You want to protect them because you have so much respect. You want to protect them, all right? You'll be humble enough to take correction from them, okay? You will be humble enough to submit to what they're saying, even when it doesn't agree with you, because you'll be willing to listen. All of that, right? You can't pick and choose the parts of a mentor that you want to have and expect the law of honor to follow you whole and completely, okay? And the person, your mentor, because you're the mentee, whoever you're looking up to, whatever, they're going to know you by your actions. Your actions always show your honor, okay? Your actions always show your honor. I honor my pastor, all right? And we can have conversation. We can talk. I can share with her how I feel, all of that. She's cool. She's laid back. She's loving. Like, man, she walks in the anointing of God, all that. But when she corrects me, because she does correct me, because I honor her and I respect her, I listen. Because I honor her and I respect her, I submit to it, okay? I may not understand all the instruction, but I honor her and I understand her role in my life. So I submit, I listen, all right? Does not mean I don't talk and tell her how I feel, but I don't talk back to her in a way that's disrespectful. I don't talk back to her to challenge her. I will ask questions. I will have a conversation, but I'm not going toe to toe with her, period, in the discussion. It's not an option for me, all right? Even if I don't believe or agree, but I believe, yeah, even if I'm like, I don't know if I believe what she's saying. I don't know if I fully agree. But because there's an honor, I'm going to wait that thing out. I'm going to submit to what she said. I'm going to listen to it, and I'm going to wait it out, all right? She either right or she wrong. But because I do believe that there is a law of honor, I believe all that comes back to me. There's a reward to that, okay? All these laws, they are of the universe. So irregardless, when you abide by the law, you reap the benefit of it, okay? So your actions reveal the code of honor. Honor is the seed that will outlast your lifetime, all right? So a lot of times we think of legacy, and the first thing we think of is money. The first thing we think of is what we're leaving our kids, material or tangible. all right? And that's all legacy. But man, I don't know about you, but I want my legacy. Like when I leave this journey, when I leave this earth realm, what are you saying about me? Because to me, that's legacy. What am I passing down? Am I passing wisdom? Am I passing things that will continue to enhance and increase your life when I physically leave here? Honor is a seed that will outlast your life. And you got to remember, because we already talked about it, honor is the seed for access, okay? Honor is the seed for access. I believe because I honor my mentors. I honor my heroes. I honor my mother and father, okay? Does not mean I don't talk back. Doesn't mean I don't question things, but I've learned to stop challenging, okay? I stopped challenging my mom. I stopped challenging my dad. I ain't never really challenged my dad like that, but my mom. I stopped challenging her, okay? Now, I've learned to have conversation with her. I've learned to ask her the questions that I may want answers to her that I don't agree, but I don't challenge her anymore, okay? Like, that is so dishonorable. It's dishonorable, okay? So, let's see. I want you to study the law of honor around you. Study it around you. What does that mean? This coming from the book. You got to study honor. So anyone who's speaking to you, anyone who you look up to as a mentor, you got to study the honor around them. Look at how they living. Look at how they talk. What are they talking about? Is it substance? Do you see them reaping from what they're sowing? Okay? Fragrance of honor is as distinctive as the odor of dishonor. You cannot disguise the stink of a skunk, just like you cannot hide the fragrance of honor. Your countenance and conversation verifies honor, okay? You can talk to someone 5 minutes and know their understanding of honor. Have you ever talked to someone and you just like, because we don't want to call nobody. We don't want to call nobody dumb. We don't call nobody stupid. That ain't nice. It ain't right, so don't do it, okay? But have you ever had a conversation, like you talking to someone and you're like, what? See? Now for me, my face tells it all. I'm trying to do better. I really don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna ever be able to master this. But when someone gets to start like talking baffling to me, because I'm not gonna call it dumb or stupid, but I'm baffled sometimes with some conversations. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna let that go because I am like, in my head, I can think of a conversation. Ooh, focus, Nicole, focus. But real talk, you gotta listen to people's conversations, all right? Because really, honor is something that you do. It's not based on how educated you are. It's not based on none of that. Because you got to understand, even if you dropped out of school, the law of honor will give you what you need, okay? Because it's a character, it's a posture. So when you're honoring, wisdom comes with honor, okay? So if you're talking to someone babbling, if you are part of my trade team and David and Monite is one of your mentors, Rhea Jones is one of your mentors, and you still talking whack, check your honor, baby, okay? Check your true posture, all right? Because that goes back to learning what you listen to something long enough, you know how to repeat it. But are you allowing these seeds to really get into you where change comes? All right? Honor. So when you're looking at people, when you are allowing people to talk to you, because that's a conversation, you got to listen to what they talking about. Are they filling you up with foolishness? Are they filling you up with substance? You got to know that, all right? You got to listen for the sound of honor, all right? That's what we're talking about. So you got to evaluate people by their code of honor. And, you know, I know, like, man, I got the, ooh, I ain't going to go there because that's family. So, but, you know, you can have a relative that you just love, like you love this relative, okay? But this relative just, I don't want to say they worthless, but they just ain't gonna go. No, they're not gonna enhance your life no kind of way other than bringing you pleasure because you just love them and their conversation so funny and it's just so exciting, but they don't bring real value other than laughter, because laughter is valuable, okay? Laughter is valuable. So I'm not discrediting kinfolk that do that because they're needed and they're necessary. But you got to understand that's probably not who you want to pick as a mentor. That's not someone you want to look at as your hero. That's someone that you want to take that laughter and that joy and hold on to it, and that you become a hero to them. All right? Because you are allowing yourself to honor your heroes and your mentors, that person will look up to you. Okay? All right. Did I clean that up good enough? Because I ain't trying to throw no hate or shade, because I love my cousin. They're funny as I don't know what, but it just is what it is. All right. So you got to evaluate people by their code of honor. Who have they chosen to honor? You got to look at that, because you got to remember, we talked about earlier, like there's a stream. There's a stream. All right. Just like there's a DNA, there's a DNA of honor. There's a DNA to this code. So you got to look at the person you honor. Who do they honor? I honor my pastor because she honors God. I see her honor Jehovah God. I see her honor her spiritual father. I see her honor her husband. I see her honor her flock. I see it. Okay? You got to see, and you got to be willing to look at who you allow to choose to pour into you. Who are they allowing to pour into them? Okay? All right. Diligence is also a proof of honor. Diligence is immediate attention to an instruction. Delayed obedience is the proof of dishonor. Let me say that again. Diligence is immediate attention to an instruction, okay? Delayed obedience is the proof of dishonor. What does that mean? Now, we all see the good in everybody. We all want the best for everyone. But you got to recognize some stuff for what it is, all right? Delayed obedience is a proof of dishonor. Okay? So but they're such a good person. I'm not denying that. Oh, but I see the potential. Not denying that either. But is that something that you're putting honor into because it's what you want to strive to be? You answer that question. When people show you what they're really like, believe them. What we say, a spade is a spade, call a spade, okay? A person and what they're really like, when they show you, you believe it, okay? We all have room to be better. We all have an opportunity to be better, but it is a choice. You have free will. So when a spade show you they a spade, stop trying to make them a diamond or a heart, okay? Believe it. Honor is the bridge to any season you would like to enter. Like I told you already, honor is the seed for access, all right? It's a seed for access. So rewarding those who honor you. Those who honor you qualify for a different relationship with you. Let me say that again, because you got to remember, I told you, like, these calls, they're building. So even when we talked before about who has access to you, all right? Everyone does not deserve you. You're not general. You are of value. And we can say this unapologetically because we do it through a posture of submission and humility, not arrogance and pride. So I need you to write this down, write it out so that you can, the 5 senses, increase your desire so that you'll believe it, all right? Those who honor you qualify for a different relationship with you. Okay? Somebody don't honor you, stop giving them a close relationship. Stop giving them a gracious relationship. Stop giving them a growing relationship. Stop giving them a long-term relationship. If I had a mustache, that'd be good. Look, that'd be good right there. Oh, Lord, I'm about to get up and run through this house. Those who honor you qualify for a different relationship with you. The ones who honor you, they qualify for a closer relationship. They qualify for a gracious relationship. See, they qualify for grace, all right? They qualify for it. See, they can get the grace so they're not at your mercy. They qualify for a growing relationship, all right? They qualify for that intimate. They qualify for long term. But if they don't honor you, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Okay? Man, this honor today stepping on, oh, Lord, is it? Oh, thank God it's 10:28 because it just feels heavy to me, all right? We're going to let this honor go. Man, we're going to leave it right there. We're going to let it go right there, all right? Personality is persuasive and incredibly deceptive. Personality is persuasive and incredibly deceptive. But the willingness to respect the law of honor will prevent 1,000 nights of weeping from a broken heart. I'm gonna stop right there. If you don't leave with nothing else, leave with that. Remember, those who honor you qualify to have you in a close, gracious, growing, long-term relationship. They don't honor you, they don't deserve it. Sir, ma'am, they don't honor you, they don't deserve it. Stop wasting your time, okay? And know that personality is persuasive, which makes it incredibly deceptive, all right? Learn the things of honor. Go back. I'm going to put this up when we get off the call. Go back and listen to this. Know what honor is supposed to look like. And the people in your life that are around you, as well as the ones you're choosing to honor. If they don't line up, stop wasting your time, all right? We ain't got time to be wasting, all right? Because we're here to learn and grow, all right? So remember to stay humble, to stay focused, and to stay positive. Go back and get this, eat this, okay? We got one more law, and we'll be done with the 7 laws that we have to honor to have uncommon success, all right? I am Nicole D. Jones. I want you to continue to have a fantabulous day because you know that you're healthy, you know that you're wealthy, and you know that you're prosperous. And everything that your hands go to touch, it must, it shall, and it will manifest, prosper, and grow, all right? Continue to have a fantabulous day. Smooches.